Boker Tov. Well, it's been so exciting up to now. Now I hope that you had a good coffee, so you will stay at the same level of excitement of many. And thank you so much for the introduction, Manny, also because I am the only one, so it's easy to be the best ambassador currently. But what is nice here is to be among friends, also because friends is what we need when we have problems, and we've seen the huge problems we have. And that's why we have a Cyber Week. A Cyber Week to share problems, because they say when you share problems, a shared problem is a halved problem. And we have so many that I guess this is valid when you have two friends. And so one problem is a half of our problem. When you have hundreds, thousands of friends, then really the problem is almost solved. But they will never be solved. And so we need a director. We need someone who will be able to help us to work together. And here we have the man. And so I would be very happy to ask Professor General Isaac Ben Israel to join me, please, on the stage. Now we have the problem solver. And I have a great honor today, because when you have a friend, you have to acknowledge him. It's important to say thank you, and you need to have signs to do it. And that's why I have this great honor to bestow upon Professor Ben Israel an Italian decoration, which has been granted by the President of the Italian Republic. And here it is. So now this is the paper, because still we have papers in this case. Maybe one day I can send you by mail, or better by mind transmission. But I think this could be a nice memory with the signature of the President of the Italian Republic and Professor Isaac Ben Israel. You are an officer of the Order of the Star of Merit of the Italian Republic. And of course, it goes with a pin. Well, Professor, no, don't leave the stage, because I want to share with you a secret. We are a small group of friends here. And you know that Professor Ben Israel is also known as Mr. Cyber in Italy. The only and one Mr. Cyber. But of course, he's also Mr. Space, because we work a lot, not only in cyberspace, but also in space up on the sky. As president of the chairman of the Israeli Space Agency, we have an extraordinary cooperation between our two countries. And of course, he's the one who has been so many times in Italy to raise awareness about the problems we have. He was in the parliament, he was in several universities. We launched together a cooperation, a joint lab between the University of Modena and the Tel Aviv University. So you really are Mr. Cyber, but above all, he is a great friend. This is the most important thing. When you have a friend who is competent, who is nice like Professor Ben Israel, really problems start to be solved. So thank you very much. Grazie. Toda brava.
Thank you, Ambassador Talò. I'm deeply touched and I'm very honored. When we started this joint lab a few years ago, we didn't know, a few years ago, many people didn't even understood what cyber is. At that time, it was only cyber threats, cyber security. Today, we think we know it's a much larger concept, including artificial intelligence, as we just heard. And I'm deeply touched by the honor that your government gave me. And I must say, I'm also a little bit sad because this is the last few months or 1 month of Ambassador Talò being an ambassador here in Israel. But I hope the personal relations between us and, of course, between the two countries will continue and be as good as ever. Thank you very much.